Hello, everyone. It's me, Mrs. Gronert, and today we are going to learn how to subtract numbers to 100 on an open number line. Now, you will need paper and something to write with for this activity. So if you need to, pause the video now and go get paper and something to write with. Okay, are we ready to begin? Let's take a look. One strategy you can use to subtract two-digit numbers is to use an open number line. How can we subtract using the open number line? Well, first we need to look at the equation. Today, our equation is 36 take away 23. Then we place the minuend in the equation at the end of the number line. What? What did you say? Yes, I said minuend. What's the minuend? Well, the minuend is the first number in the equation, or the number 36. So that's what we need to place at the end of the number line. And if you remember, we were working with adding last week. So we were placing our numbers at the beginning of the number line. But because we're subtracting or taking away, we start at the end. So I'm going to make my number line, add a dot at the end, and then write the number 36. If you haven't already done that, make sure you do that right now on your paper. Here we go. Make a mark, 36, just like that. So we have it in both places. Okay, what do we do next? Well, next we look at the two digits of the subtrahend. What's the subtrahend? Oh, these words are very strange, but the subtrahend is easy too. It's the number 23, or the second number in the subtraction equation. So we need to look at that number and we say, how many tens does that number have? Well, the number 23 has 2 tens. That's right. So we're going to make 2 jumps of 10 backwards on the number line to represent those tens. Let's do that now. I'm starting at 36 and I'm going to go back 10 and 10. And I'm going to mark that so that I remember that I jumped big jumps of 10. You do that right now in your notebook. Start at 36, make 1 jump backwards of 10 and 2 jumps backwards. There we go. Okay, let's see what we do next. Now we need to count the jumps. I wonder where we land. So we're counting backwards by 10 from 36. So if I go back 10, 36, that's, you're right, 26. So I want to mark that on the line. And then if I go back 10 more, I land on 16. That's right. There we go. So I landed on 16. Make sure you mark both of those jumps, 26 and 16, on your number line. Okay, now let's see what we do. Now we need to look at the two digits of the subtrahend again. And remember, the subtrahend is just the second number in the equation, or the number 23. And think to yourself, how many ones does the number have? Well, the number 23 has, that's right, 3 ones. So now we need to make 3 small jumps backward on the number line to represent the ones in the equation. So here we go. I'm going to go backwards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I did it. Now what? I need to count the jumps. Make sure you draw those jumps on your number line. 1, 2, 3 small jumps. And now I need to count. Okay, can you do that with me? I'm counting backward from 16. So let's see, 16, 15, 14, 13. I'm going to write that right here. Where did we land? That's right. We just landed on the number 13. And I marked that here on my number line and on the screen. 13. We landed on 13. So we know that 36 take away 23 equals 13. Let's look at how we solved that again. This is pretty tricky. So first we marked the number line with the first minuend. That was the number 36. Then we looked at the digits of the subtrahend and we made two big jumps of 10 backward because there are two 10s in the number 23. After that, we counted by 10s to see where we landed. 26, 16. Then we looked at the two digits of the subtrahend again, and we made three small jumps of 1 backward because 23 has 3 ones. Last, we counted to see where we landed and wrote the answer to the equation. Okay, let's try another equation. I want you to think right now about the steps. Do you remember how to solve the equation? Okay, what do I do first? That's right. First, I look at the equation. Yes, and I see that the minuend is 47. So I mark the number line at the end with the number 47. Make sure you do that too in your notebook or on your paper. Let's do that. I'm going to draw the number line and mark the number 47 at the end. There we go. Okay. What do we do now? Right. Let's look at the subtrahend. It's the number 15. And we ask ourselves, how many 10s are in that number? Well, the number 15 has 1 10. So we need to take one big jump of 10 backward on the number line. Okay. Now what do I do? That's right. I need to count backward by 10 to see where I landed. 47, take away 10. Well, that's easy. That's 37 right there. Okay. Now what do I do? Yes, I look at the subtrahend again and I see that it has 5 ones, which means I need to take 5 small jumps of 1 backward. Let's do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I made 5 small jumps backward. Now what? That's right. Now I need to count. Have you been marking all of this on your number line on your paper? I hope so. If not, make sure you get it all on your paper. And let's get ready to count backward. Ready? Let's do it. 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32. 32. I just found where I landed. So now I can write the answer to the equation. 47 take away 15 equals 32. Did you get that in your notebook? I'm going to make sure I write it right now. 47 take away 13 equals, take away 15 equals 32, right there, all in my notebook. Did you write all of that down? I hope so. Okay, So now let's look at how we solve that equation. First, we marked the number line with the minuend. Do you remember what the minuend is? That's right, it's the first number in the equation. So 47. Next, we looked at the digits of the subtrahend, 15. And we made one big jump of 10 backward because 15 has one 10. After that, we counted by tens to see where we landed, and that was on 37. Then we looked at the digits of the subtrahend again, and we made 5 small jumps of 1 because 15 has 5 ones. Last, we counted to see where we landed and wrote the answer to the equation. 47 minus 15 equals 32. Did you get all of that? We'll do more practice again tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed learning how to subtract on the open number line with me, and I hope to see you again very soon.